There are so many games over so much time. How come we don't have like a Ryu Jr. or like, you know, Blanca, Lady Blanca?
I think I think the reason why there's not a Ryu Jr. is because I was gonna say he's probably celibate, but like he does walk the earth looking for like picking fights, basically, essentially.
That's
Um,
his sex, street fighting.
he's either celibate or he has tons of baby mamas all over the world.
They can make a whole game out of his offspring. Oh, it's illegitimate street fighter. And everyone has the same moves, like the hurricane kick and the Hadouken.
What's going on, everyone? I am Phil, along here with Joe.
Hey, Phil, how's it going?
Not too bad. I don't know if you've heard, but they released the full Street Fighter, the movie cast list. I did not know they were making a Street Fighter movie up until a few days ago.
That's so crazy because you are definitely a huge Street Fighter fan. You always have been.
Yeah, ever since 1990, want to say two, maybe when we used to go to our local comic book shop. We would walk down this main road and stop by the 7-Eleven right
Yeah.
after that was across the street, and they had Street Fighter 2.
Yeah. Who is your guy? Who is your first character where you're like, this is who I want to main and just, master this character? Who's the
I
first one?
don't I don't remember, honestly. Like I definitely like played around with it. Um so that 7-Eleven no longer has arcade games for, and it hasn't had arcade games in a long time,
I don't
and I
think
feel
any
partly
7-Eleven
responsible.
does. Wait, it's your fault that there's no arcade games anymore?
Well, not everywhere, but this particular 7-Eleven. So like back in the day, I actually ended up working at that 7-Eleven like when I was in high school. Um but I distinctly remember, like, after stopping in the comic book shop one day, going to 7-Eleven, getting a Slurpee, and playing Se Street Fighter 2, and having the Slurpee on the player 2 side while I was doing player 1. And I
Yeah,
was I
no.
was inputting furious combos, and then next thing I know, my Slurpee's on the ground.
Did they make you clean it up?
They didn't. They cleaned it up for me, but I felt terrible about it. Um, and having worked at that 7-Eleven, I cleaned up my fair share of other people's messes. So I think I paid my penance. But like, I remember talking to the owner at some point, and how he said like that the arcade machines were attracting the wrong kind of people.
That's for sure. I
Like
mean,
riffraff.
that's pretty much what arcade machines do.
Yeah,
It doesn't attract people that wanna buy stuff. Just attracts people. I mean, I didn't even have money to play the games, but I still wanted to be around them.
I mean, I bought that one Slurpee, which was probably like 50 cents or something like that. I don't know,
Yeah.
and I definitely plunked down a bunch of quarters in that machine. I spent my money anyway. Back
Oh,
to the Street Fighter cast.
yes. Let's do it.
Um,
So this video came out and you're shocked. You were surprised they were making another one because the last ones were so good?
I mean, I enjoy the 1994 Street Fighter 2. It's just called Street Fighter. Sorry, they're presumptuous with the sequel. It's just Street Fighter, starring Jean Claude Van Damme as Guile. Um, it is a fun movie to watch. It's if you're a fan of the game and actually like the story of the game, it is not a movie for you.
Yeah.
Um, but if you like fun movies,
It's the movie is a fan of the game though. Like, I feel like there's so many little Easter eggs, or like every character is somebody from the game almost. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Um, but yeah, storyline wise, maybe not. It's too
yeah.
close.
Um, but then we ended up watching the mid 2000s Street Fighter movie, The Legend of Chun Li.
Sure. Yeah. That
Um,
happened. And we
yeah,
supported it.
we
Shame on
did.
us.
We watched it in the theater.
Is that the right way to do Street Fighter though? Because I can understand that approach. Like, let's focus in on one character and really establish them like Iron Man style. Like, let's make Iron Man a thing, and then, you know, Marvel will spring up around it. And unfortunately, they didn't work.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is the right way to go, like, because, like, there's what, like, I think 8 main character or 8 characters in the original Street Fighter 2, um, so, like, to try to weave all of them together is kind of a big task,
It's a lot.
especially when, like, some of them don't intersect at all.
I forget how that movie handled it. Like, I know Chung Li's a main character, but other characters must have appeared. I just don't remember.
Oh, you do not remember, what's his name from, American
Oh,
Pie?
oh, uh, Sean Williams. Oh no, Chris Klein. Oh my
Chris
God, who?
Klein.
He was terrible in that movie. Who did he play though?
So he plays a character named Charlie, um, so, like, Charlie is a character who is like the best friend of Guile in the games.
Oh right,
Um,
he's got glasses and like,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, he's got
he's got a weird
pointy
hair, like,
hair.
he's got a
Yeah,
weird, like, I don't even know what you would consider that, like,
yeah,
angle.
it goes. It's like aggressive bang. I almost said he was this guy with the crazy hair, but I mean, Guile's hair is not normal either.
Yeah, there's a lot of crazy hair in Street Fighter. Um, but yeah, Chris Klein I'm sorry, Charlie.
Wow.
Uh,
And then I forgot the guy that plays Bison is in tons of stuff too.
yeah,
Um,
it's, what's his name?
he's in Minority Report and Captain America. He plays,
Yeah,
uh,
Dum Dum Dugan. Yeah,
um, yeah, I can't remember his name, but he's great, and he's actually pretty good as Bison in that movie, I think. Um, although he never sets himself on fire and torpedo rolls into anything,
yeah.
I don't think.
He's very menacing. He doesn't really, like, do anything.
Yeah, he's menacing without a scissor kick, and that's not an easy thing to do. He just uses those baby blues. Uh, how great would it be if he scissor kick somebody? Oh, jeez.
Yeah. But the cast of the new movie, so we've kinda taken a look over it. There are surprising names. There are names that I don't recognize.
For sure. Yeah,
There's
yeah,
characters I don't recognize.
yeah, no. I'm not as big a fan of Street Fighter 2 as you, so, like, we were kinda glancing at the list, and I was like, "Who is this guy?" And you're like, "I'm not sure that that's a person from" like, he may be created for the movie, uh,
Yeah.
but
There's a chance that, like, because I haven't played Street Fighter 6 yet, which is the newest iteration of Street Fighter. So there may be characters from Street Fighter 6, even 5, like, I only played a little bit of. So, like, 5 and 6, the 2 most recent sequels, I
there
haven't
are
really
so
played.
there are so many games over so much time. How come we don't have, like, a Ryu Jr. or, like, you know, Blanca Lady Blanca?
Well we can get into the extra Street Fighter characters, but I think the reason why there's not a Ryu Jr. is because, I mean, he's traveling he's a nomad, he's traveling the world.
He's
Like,
a
well,
busy
actually,
guy.
I was gonna say he's probably celibate, but, like, he does walk the earth looking for, like, picking fights basically, essentially.
That's
Um,
his sex. Street fighting.
he's either celibate or he has tons of baby mamas all over the world.
They can make a whole game out of his offspring. Oh, it's illegitimate street fighter. And everyone has the same moves, like the hurricane kick and the Hadouken.
Uh, but in this movie, Andrew Koji is playing Ryu. Um, and Andrew Koji, he's been in a number of things. Um, the one thing that I'm gonna name is not a great movie, but he was in GI Joe, Snake Eyes. He plays Storm Shadow in that.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, that's the thing. I was looking over his list and it was like, he's in one of the Fast and Furious movies, but I was like, "Oh, cool." But he's like bus driver or something like that. Like,
yeah,
it's not anything. But then when I saw him, I was like, "Oh, he's in G.I. Joe. I wonder who he played," or he's in Snake Eyes. I wonder what he played in that. And he played Storm Shadow. That's a good part. And from what I remember, he was cool enough in it. He was
yeah, he,
cool enough in a movie that was struggling.
yeah. He's also in Bullet Train.
He's in Bullet Train. he's like one of the assassins, right?
He's not one of the assassins. He's actually the um I'm trying to
The
remember the
train thief?
plot of Bullet Train right now.
Well, everyone's an assassin, first off, so if he's not one of them.
He's not one of the assassins. Like he is like because they're trying to like isn't Brad Pitt trying to get something like I feel like there's like a blackmail situation going on and he's the one being blackmailed, I think.
Oh, he's the one being blackmailed?
Yeah, I
Oh,
think.
okay. It's been a while since I've seen that, but yeah, yeah. Okay.
Um, but the main thing I know him from is a show that was on Showtime, I think, or was it? I don't. But it ended up on Max, called Warrior.
Oh, he's a warrior. Okay, cool.
He plays the main character in Warrior.
Oh,
So
nice.
Warrior is a TV show that's based on a like a show that Bruce Lee wanted to get made, and so like now they made it, and it's it's good. It's worth a watch, I would say.
Recommended.
So yeah, I think he's good. He's going to be good as a Ryu. Like uh, I mean, he's a martial artist, obviously, from like his previous role. So I think he'll do well in the role. Um, but for Ken, I don't know who plays Ken. I'm not familiar with this actor.
His name is Noah Centineo? Centineo? I don't know.
Mhm.
But he is in Black Adam. He plays the Atom. He plays what is it? Atom Smasher? What is it?
I think it's just Adam in
Yeah.
well, I don't know. It's like I feel like that particular character has had like it's either Adam or Adam Smasher or
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
it's
I
not
really
Black
like
Adam though.
I really like him. I've seen him in a bunch of Netflix movies that my wife and I watched together. Like he's in a trilogy of romance movies with Lana Condor, who played Jubilee back in the day. Um, and he did a show on Netflix called The Recruit, which was terrific, but canceled after 2 seasons. But he's got huge Ruffalo energy. He's like he oozes Mark Ruffalo. So if he's the co-lead of this movie, I feel safe with him. I think he's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did not like I barely remember Black Adam. So
He's good in it. He's somewhere between The Rock and Pierce Brosnan. He's
okay.
right in there.
That's
Everyone
I
is
mean
though.
that's a wide range.
uh, who else is there? Do you recognize the actress playing Chung Li?
I don't. Her name is Kalina Liang. Yeah, I don't recognize her. I may have seen her in some things that I
Sure.
don't recognize, but that's
I mean, maybe they just went more of like an unknown route with that, which is great. Uh, I mean, the real headline here is the two most recognizable stars. You've got Jason Momoa as Blanca and David Desmilchin as Bison, which we were talking before we started recording. Feels crazy. Like, I really love him. I just actually, just a week ago, I watched the Late Night with the Devil uh, movie, and he's terrific in that. He's very different than I'm used to seeing him in that. Like, he's confident and bold when I'm used
yeah.
to seeing him be sort of like insular and crazy. But so I was thrilled. Like he's terrific in that. So I'm sure he can do this, take Bison and make it his own and make it great. But it is not a 1-to-1 on paper. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't seem like an obvious choice.
Yeah, I mean, but the more I think about it, the more I like him as Bison because I like whereas like I guess in the game you think of Bison as kind of like a physically imposing character because he is the main boss of the second game.
I he is
So he
he
kind of
is
has to be
also huge. Like he's like he's busting out of his
yeah.
his arm his outfit.
But I feel like because classically in the games, like Bison is a dictator um, who puts on this tournament to fly all these guys around fighting each other. I mean, that's a whole other thing.
Wait, that's the story is like he's like, I love fighting. And I love to travel. Let's bring my two loves together. I didn't
Well,
know
I
he was funding it. I thought it was just I don't know what I thought it was.
yeah, I mean, the game, I feel like, doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you, like, apply logic to it.
Sure. Is there a cash prize?
I don't know. There must be a cash prize, right?
I feel like most of the characters are fighting for revenge or freedom
Well,
or I don't know.
so, like, both Guile and Chun-Li are trying to get to Bison because they, like, both of them have beef with Bison. So, like, that's why they're in the tournament.
That's right.
Um,
Beef
as to why
bison.
the other
That's a serious
characters are
thing.
in the tournament, I have no idea.
That's why uh, I want this movie to follow E Honda. That's the that's the only reason.
But back to David Dastmalchian, like, I think he's, like, I think he can play, like, he can play crazy. I think he would be good as, like, somebody who you believe at would be a dictator. And I guess also, like, create a tournament that, from all fighters around the world,
Yeah,
like, go
that's true.
to.
Yeah, like there's something off with him, something that would make him wanna do this. You're totally right. And
Yeah,
even as we were talking about before this, you made another great point was that, like, he doesn't seem like the obvious choice, but neither did Raul Julia.
yeah.
And did that work? I mean, uh, maybe it didn't. Is
I
Raul Julia good in Street Fighter?
I would argue that Raul Julia is the only actor in that movie who knows what kind of movie he's in.
Okay. Everyone's playing it too serious, and he's like he's really tuned into the crazy dictator thing. That's
Really
good.
going for it.
You got and what do you think
Um,
of, Jason Momoa as Blanc?
I like the choice. I think it fits,
It fits in the way that Dismelchian does not fit. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
but
It could be fun. Is he the
I feel
star
like
though, or is he just the side character that runs in and acts crazy?
I don't know. Like, unless they do something crazy with the story, he's probably the side character.
Yeah, because Blanca is
Um,
supposed to be like a feral beast, right? Like he's like like Logan Weapon X, like fresh out of the goo and running through the woods naked and with wires come off of him. Like he's supposed to
yeah,
be unpredictable and crazy.
yeah. So, like, he's essentially, I think, in the games, he's essentially like a wild animal. Um, unlike the Street Fighter movie with Raul Julia, which I love still, but, like, they they introduced the idea that um Chris
He's
Klein's
Charlie,
character,
right?
yeah, is, like, experimented on and becomes Blanca, but that's not in the game at all.
Don't try. Rule number one with Street Fighter properties: don't over-explain Blanca. He's a wild feral beast. Electricity. That's it. Don't explain where the electricity comes from. Yeah, he should be fun. Who else pops out at you from the cast list?
So there's a couple of wrestlers in this cast list. Cody Rhodes
Right.
plays Guile.
I mean, that's
Um,
not bad. If Guile's not your star, Cody Rhodes has a lot of charisma and stuff. I mean, not enough. He has enough to carry a movie, but not like people would see it and be like, "Oh, this is a wrestling movie." But he's fun, so he'll be good as Guile.
yeah. Also Roman Reigns as Akuma.
That seems right. I mean, Akuma's just intimidating and huge, right?
Yeah. Like, like, I don't know how much into the backstory of Ryu and Ken they're going to go into, but Akuma plays into that.
Really?
So
Is
yeah,
he
kind of.
is he their dad? Is he their Ryu? Are they his illegitimate children?
Street Fighter 2 is illegitimate Street Fighter. Actually, technically, it would be Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I can't remember. Actually, no. I think Akuma was first introduced in Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I want to say.
Okay. And what's the story?
So this
Spoilers for Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Here it comes.
well, this is actually this. There's been a lot of Street Fighter games. There's even though they're only on Street Fighter 6, there have probably been like 20 Street Fighter games.
Yeah, that checks out.
Um, so Street Fighter 2 has had many Street Fighter 2 sequels. So Street Fighter 2 Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Super Street Fighter, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
No, really?
Yes.
They're like, "Have we used turbo yet?" Where does
Um,
I hate to ask, but where does Marvel versus Capcom fall in? Is that its own subset
oh,
or
that's a whole other world. That's like
alright,
a whole
alright.
so then
Because
there's the Street Fighter Alpha series, um, which Street Fighter Alpha 1, Alpha 2, Alpha 3, those go into those pre like those are it's a prequel series that comes before Street Fighter, the first Street Fighter.
is that where you find out that Akuma is their illegitimate father?
No.
Are they related?
So Akuma had like I don't remember the relationship between so Ken and Ryu were trained by a character named Goken, and I don't know if that's his American name because Akuma has a different Akuma is his American name and he's got a different Japanese name. So I don't remember the relationship between Akuma and Goken. But I think they may be rivals. So like Akuma kills Ken and Ryu's like master. Um, although I think he comes back.
It sounds like a classic Splinter and Shredder, and Ken and Ryu are the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I mean, half of them, yes.
There's more?
There may be, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't really played 5 and 6 that much.
Yeah. Well, that's disturbing. I think
Anyway,
both of those are great additions, and I actually think Roman Reigns is overdue. Like, I feel like he was supposed to be in, like, the Hobbs and Shaw movie. Like, the world is ready for Roman Reigns. I don't know if this is the best movie to break out in, but, um, who else we got? We got 50 Cent playing Balrog. I don't know. I don't know what to do with that.
yeah, I don't know what to do with that either. But do you remember who played Vega in The Legends of Chun-Li?
Who was it?
It was one of the Black Eyed Peas.
No, not the not the one that looks like Vega. Oh god. I mean, the guy playing Vega in this one is named Orville Peck, and he's a musician that covers his face. I feel like the casting department is really not earning their Oscar nomination.
So like I actually recognize that guy,
You do?
but
Okay, great.
I don't know his music. Like the only reason I know who he is because he was like a guest on one of the Bon Appetit videos,
Oh, fun.
and they're making I think they're making elote, like street corn, and he's got like he's wearing this mask, and like how is he going to eat this? And he's got like these like fringes coming down, and he just like braids it like out of the way of his mouth. Basically, yeah.
That's fun. Um, I hope he does great. I hope he's cool. What would your dream casting for Vega be? Because he's like, once when we were kids, like Vega was like not only like one of the sub bosses, so he was kind of a big deal. He was also like the coolest of the cool. Like he's basically like, I mean, maybe the claws are.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe, but I felt like he was like if you're gonna have a popularity contest, he would win it. He'd be like the Wolverine.
I mean, he looks cool. Like he's got the mask and he's got the claws. And I always like the mechanic in the game where like you can knock his claws and his mask off.
Yeah, yeah. And then you knew you almost beat him, even though there was a
Yeah.
bar just above him that was telling you how close you were to beating him. Um, that's true. But do you have a Dreamcast that I mean, did they have this on Dreamcast back in the day? No. Do you have a dream casting? Like
I don't know,
who would be the like if they were making a Vega movie, who's the A-lister that plays Vega?
but you know what? I like Austin Butler would be good.
You're so right, dude.
Yeah,
I mean, it's an Austin Butler world right now. He'd be
it
great.
is.
I did see Caught Stealing last week, and it's terrific, and he's He's terrific in it. Um, but yeah, he'd be so good as Vega. He'd chew the shit out of that, man. uh,
Um,
who else we got now? Um, Eric Andre's in it. He plays I don't know who.
Eric Andre plays a character named Don Sauvage. I want to say that's how it's pronounced.
Do you know who that is?
Um, I do not know this character at all. Although, like the portrait that because they released like like shots of them like the actors next to the characters they're playing. My guess would be this is a Street Fighter One character,
Oh,
just from the portrait, but I
oh,
don't know that for sure.
they're going way back with this. So you've never played Street Fighter One, or not played it to the point where you know all the characters in it.
I don't know most of the characters in Street Fighter One. I know like some of them just because they pop up again in later Street Fighters. But this one I do not recognize.
It's like the GI Joes, like the original GI Joe.
Yeah.
It was all basic, like they all wore the same thing. Then all the flashy versions of the GI Joes came out, and then like you'd be like, "Oh, there's Doc." Andrew Schultz is playing Dan. Andrew Schultz is a podcaster and comedian. I don't know what do you, Dan's supposed to be like.
He is comic relief. Like so, um, the the thing that I like about Dan is that so you have Ken and Ryu who are like, they've mastered their karate to the fact where they can throw fireballs, even drag punches. Dan is like trying his best. He's trying his best. Like he
Wait,
throws a fireball that goes like a foot away from his fist.
oh. I was gonna say, isn't one of his special moves signing an autograph and throwing it at you?
It is in like the Marvel series, yeah.
Oh, Dan. We have a big guy playing Zangief, of course. This is a Japanese wrestler, professional wrestler playing E Honda, which is very cool. Although I don't know if he's sumo.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, there's a lot of actors here that I don't recognize. There are some characters that I don't recognize. There's a character named Joe.
There's some guy
Looks
named
like
Joe. Yeah,
yeah,
what's a dumb name?
Alexander Volensky. Well,
He looks like he's a UFC guy.
okay. No idea who Joe is. Although again, from the portrait, I think Street Fighter One. So who haven't we hit yet?
We didn't do like there's this lady playing Cammy, Mel Jarson. Uh and she seems to be just a beautiful actress, which is great. You want a beautiful actress playing. But they don't seem to have gone to like the athletic wrestling UFC ladies for any
Yeah,
of these parts. Or any of the I don't know, the woman playing Chun-Li might be a martial artist. Or this woman might be a martial artist too, I don't know.
yeah. I'm just not familiar with them. Um,
What do you think overall of the cast? Are you excited about it?
I mean, it's definitely an interesting cast. I don't know like how much screen time all these characters are going to get because like it is a lot of people. Um,
Some people are gonna be there to get beat up, and then it'll be like, "Oh, cool,
yeah,
they beat up so and so," and, Dan was there. When I first saw the list, it seemed like they were, like, throwing a bone to all kinds of different things, like, there's a UFC fighter, martial artists, they were going all over the place, all over the world too, and then I was like, "Oh,
yeah,
that's the game. That's how the game works." Like, it is supposed to feel like they're not all part of the same. They're supposed to be
yeah,
different personalities, different ways of fighting. That's the whole point of Street Fighter. It's the beauty. It's the melting pot of street fighting
yeah. They are the
that has
world
led to
warriors.
yeah, yeah. That's what's led to generation upon generation of illegitimate Ryu babies. Yeah.
We'll say
So
it does kind of make sense to have like like wrestlers and like martial artists because it is a fighting. Hopefully, there will be a lot of fighting in this movie because it is called Street Fighter. Um, so like you want
there
people
better
who can
be, dude.
actually like do the choreography, I guess. But yeah. So what do you think
It's
of the
exciting.
cast?
I I'm open to it. Um, I hope they can. Like, I think it's a bigger job. Like the cast is fine. I think it's a bigger job from the director and the writers to find the right tone, uh, and to just and to really create something special, which I think is harder is easier said than done. Like, I'm comparing this now to, like, the Mortal Kombat movie that came out, which I really enjoyed, but didn't light the world on fire or anything. Like, is the audience there for this? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. And it's interesting because the Mortal Kombat Street Fighter comparison, like, has always been there since those 2 franchises existed, and Mortal Kombat has always had a stronger, like, narrative story. Street Fighter is just a bunch of characters, like, going through their own stuff.
it's pure, it's simple. They're just angry people. It's about the fighting, man.
Yeah. Whereas
Are
Mortal Kombat, there's more of, like, an overarching story, and then, like, with, like, the Outworld, I think it's called, I don't remember, but they are making a Mortal Kombat 2, so, we'll see if those compete against each other.
Yeah. I I'm curious, like, if there was any discussion about going, like, a different direction with the tone and the casting. Like, you could cast this thing like they cast the Minecraft movie, like, Jack Black is Bison and, like,
Yeah.
and just make it, like, funny and goofy and, like, is that a better way to go? No, I mean, it deserves its chance to be what the game was, but I don't know if that the audience is gonna come screaming for it, but we'll see. I wish it
Yeah,
luck. I'll go see it, so whatever.
yeah. I mean, like, I'm curious when they finish the film enough filming to actually do, like, a trailer, like, I would love to see that and see what they're gonna come up with. Uh, so what do you guys think of the cast of Street Fighter? Are you excited for this movie? Are you a video game fan? Have you played Street Fighter 5 and 6? Can you tell me what happens in 5 and 6, please?
Tell us who Joe is.
I mean, I think that's you.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god, can you imagine if I was in this movie?
I mean,
50
maybe you
Cent,
are,
in the face.
but let us know in the comments. And if you like this video, feel free to give us a thumbs up, give us a like. And if you're new here, feel free to subscribe. And we will catch you all in the next one.